Hi, Kai Jacobson here for LifeWave. This is part 2, the B part, of doing your Diamond 8 Steps to Success program. It's a contract and kind of a format that you work with when you bring in a news distributor. So in part A we went through the first 4, and in this part we're going to go through the second 4. There's 8 steps to this Diamond Success program. So step number 5 is learning how to create free leads. So step 4, if you remember, just to refresh your memory, was your warm market. So you starting to really create a whole list of all the people that you know in your business. And of course, as you start to call through them, you're going to be signing up some people in that group. And then you teach them to do this exact same thing. As a matter of fact, you do this 8-step program with them, the Diamond Success Program, to help them get going. And then you can do 3-ways and supports with their contacts as they make their list. And of course this starts making what I call infinite free leads, because if you, let's say, know 400 people and you bring in 4 people for every 100 that you know, that's 16 people. Well, those 16 people know 400 people each, and you're now going to help them with their 7 level of interest people. They're going to sort through their list and make the initial calls till they find the people that have a 7 level of interest after watching a video. There's a whole training program about that in these trainings. And this cascades infinitely down, because as you help bring their people in, you're only going to be now talking to 7 level interest people. So it's kind of exciting, because now you can start making new contacts every day of not people you're reaching out to, but people who are starting to call you with 3-ways and their contacts, and yet that's a new person for you. So it fulfills your goal of talking to a certain amount of new people every day. And once you have a big enough team growing and expanding, you may never have to make new calls. If you can have 6 or 7, 8 new calls a day from your group bringing you new people, well, you're having new contacts every day, and that's the key. Whether you go try to find them yourself or whether your group is bringing you them, if you're having 6, 7, 8 new contacts a day, you've got a very full-time business. If you're having 2 or 3 a day, it's a really good part-time business. If you're having a couple a week, it's a really nice casual part-time business. So number 5 is learning how to expand your lead generation program. And I like doing the internet, doing Google, and there's a whole training module on that on these videos. So go to that. But basically, you want to learn how to generate free leads on the internet, and these are businesses that you're going to be calling, and it's a business-to-business call, and they're infinite. There's infinite amount of chiropractors you'll be able to call, infinite amount of acupuncturists or personal trainers or sleep clinics. There's so many things, massage therapists. I like going for people who have networks in place and who the LifeWave products would really benefit adding into their business and sharing it, like personal trainers. The energy patch is fantastic, and so is the pain patch. The Ice Wave patch is fabulous for their clients, and it's a great way that they can expand their businesses. So they're infinite leads on the internet. Never pay for leads. So number 5, learn how to use the internet to generate free leads through Google. Also, the 3-foot rule, we have a training tape on that. That's another way to get infinite leads during the course of the day. If you love playing golf, if you love skiing, if you love to dance, or any way that you're around people in a social way, doing some activity, there's a very easy way to start having that conversation with some of those people. Again, infinite leads every day, doing the things you love, going to events. There's a whole training on that. So there's an infinite source of free leads that you can find in the course of your day, of your life, and through the internet, and through the warm market cascading down infinitely. So number 6 is you want to become an expert about the products over time. Now that's something that's not going to happen quickly. LifeWave has quite a few different patches, and you have to learn about the locations. There's some great videos all over the internet, on YouTube, as well as through the company. There's some wonderful trainings. There's books and manuals, charts and videos and everything about how to do the placements of the patches. And to learn about our products and the Theta products, and also the Matrix products for the cell phones. You want to take some time to really learn about our products. You want to go on auto ship. That's really an important piece at this point. We really kind of ask for a commitment from that. It's, again, the difference between having a hobby and as a business. If you don't believe in the products and really want to use them on a daily basis, it's going to be very hard for you to build a business and promote other people doing that. So you want to be a product of the product yourself. find the products and the patches or the Theta products, or maybe the Matrix might be just where you want to put your focus for cell phones and the protections on EMFs. But find some place that you really can get passionate about and really become a product of the product. And learn over time as much as you can about our products, how they benefit people, and how to use them. So really become an expert on that. Now, by going on AutoShip, you're making a big step towards creating what we call the tax savings, and there's whole trainings on how to do that, and why it ends up not even costing you anything to be on AutoShip, because now you're in a serious business of that you're putting money into your business every month, which is learning about the products, using them, becoming a product of the product. And by promoting it out in the world, there's some great tax advantages that make being on AutoShip a wash and actually a profitable thing to be doing. So you want to learn about that, and you want to teach everyone, and you want to do that right away so that you start building a very solid business. If everyone just joins and they never use products, then you have a lot of hot air. You don't have a business. So you want to get people that are very sincere about our product line, recognize the benefits, want to take the tax advantages, and so forth. Number 7 is you want to learn about the different tools. There's a lot of different tools, like this training whole program that we're putting together, this Diamond 8-step to success contract is a really good tool. There's lots of videos on the LifeWave website that are tools about building your business, and about their wonderful promotions about why it's such a great international business, about the benefits of the products and how they help people, famous people and celebrities who use our products, sports stars, as well as famous actresses and actors who use our products and really love them. You want to learn all these tools so that you can use them. We also have letters and different things that you can use to promote the business, and you want to learn all the tools. You also want to have 3-way calling on your phone. You want to have a flat rate for your long distance so you don't have a huge phone bill at the end of the month. You want to get a headset for your phone so that you have hands-free and you can be walking around and be a lot more comfortable when you're on the phone, which you'll hopefully be doing quite a bit of phone calls for building the business over time. And so you want to really learn the tools. Now there's checklists on this form that you can be checking off, and making sure that you have all those tools really, that you know about them, and you've brought them into your business so you can use them. And the 8th step is you really want to make a business plan for the next 90 days. In the earlier part, you put a time commitments down, but on number 8, you make a business plan about how many people are you going to contact in the next 30 days. What level of progression are you going to do in the pay plan over the next 90 days? Where do you want to see yourself financially in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? And put this in writing, and are you committed to learning all these tools and doing the things that you've just filled out on this form of the Diamond 8 Steps to Success. And at the end of that, there's a place for a signature, and you want to sign that you're committed to this as a sincere business. You also have a place for your sponsor to sign, who, after reviewing your whole form that you've created now in your business plan, really, it's kind of a business plan contract, they're going to review it with you, and they'll sign it too, that they're committed to your success. They're going to work 100% with you to achieve these goals. And it's in writing, so you can really touch in. So like in a month, if you're not getting to where you really want to be in those goals, you can refer back to this, both of you, your sponsor as well as yourself, and see, are you doing the things that you talked about? Now, don't forget about the dream board. That's very important. We talked about that in the beginning. You want to make a commitment of when that will be done, because that's an important part. That goal is really important too, that it's not just words, but you put it into a visual. And at this point, it's great to have a dialogue too. As a sponsor, when I do this with my new person coming in and treating this again like a business, not like a hobby, if someone says to me, well, I got 2, maybe 4 hours a week I can put into LifeWave, and I'd like $5,000 a month, and I'd like to be there in a couple months. This is a great opportunity for me to say, that's not realistic. This is not just a lottery, and it's not like kind of a lottery where you're going to buy a ticket and you're just going to make a lot of money. It's a real business, and it takes a lot of effort to get off the ground. So if you want to work 2 hours a week, and in a couple months, hey, let's try to get your product free. That would be a big goal if you're only going to put a couple hours a week into this. That might be more of a 6-month goal. Now, if you do it part-time and you're willing to put 4 to 10 hours a week into this, we'll probably be able to get your product free for you, besides the tax benefit. The tax write-offs make it free in a way, kind of in a certain way right away. But if you want to be making income coming in, you can now have a dialogue that's very realistic with your new distributor, so that they have a real clear idea of something, so that when you sign it, you really are 100% behind them and committed. So then you can make them adjust some of their goals and their desires that they want based on what the effort they're going to put in. If they're going to put a lot of effort in and willing to be trained and are teachable, then you might sign for very high levels of success because you see their commitment. So this is a place to create that dialogue, which is a very, very good way, and it's all in writing and clear between you. And you can both keep contracts, the copies of this that you've signed, and it makes it a more sincere business. And that's what makes the difference between your business really taking off as a business or just being kind of a helter-skelter, flying by the seats of your pants, which generally doesn't really get you where you really want to go. So take the time to do this with each new distributor. Take that 1 hour, maybe even 2 hours to really get them set off in the right direction.